Hang on, it's comedy time. A hilarious mix of short, fast, funny featuring today's hottest comics. Get ready, because time flies when you're having funny.
Hi, I'm Kirk Zipfel. You're watching Comedy Time. This next comic is going to make you laugh until you fart or possibly blow Diet Dr. Pepper out your nostrils.
Hey! So I was outside breaking into your guys' cars, and I was thinking about this. I think homeless people could come up with better signs. Like, they have enough time in the day. I don't know why they're all sharing the same idea. Like, I want to see something different. I want to see a guy in a wheelchair with no legs holding a sign that says, "Hey, just trying to get back on my feet." Or like a homeless couple just making out nonstop. And then they have a sign that says, "Sorry, but we're trying to get a room." So I'm 30 years old and I live with roommates because I make horrible decisions in life. I hate having roommates, especially when I come home and they're having sex. I'm like, oh my God, come on. Nobody likes seeing their parents doing it. And get out of my room. You guys are freaks. So I have a really old mattress, and I wake up with sore muscles every morning. But instead of going out and buying a new one, I just convinced myself that I went to the gym yesterday. Yesterday was neck day. I saw this guy come out of an AT&T store and he dropped his receipt on the ground, and I was just trying to be nice. I was like, "Hey dude, you dropped your receipt." He's like, "I don't care, you pick it up." I was like, all right. So when I picked it up, it had the dude's name and phone number on it. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna mess with this guy. So I sent him the scariest text that I could think of. And it was just like, "Hey, Dad." Some of you guys are like, "Oh my God, I got that text." I don't know, I'm just tired of trying to be nice to people in public. Like, I held the door open for this lady and she got like really pissed off at me. She was like, "Oh my God, what the hell, pervert?" I was like, "What?" She's like, "This is the women's restroom." It's a door, bitch. I am trying to meet new people though, so my car's for sale. Like, "Hey, I want to come take it for a test drive, and like after we can go to dinner or maybe see a movie." I saw this guy that was wearing a shirt that was the American flag, and he was also wearing pants that was the American flag. And I looked at him like, if he falls on the ground, we burn him, right? Because I'm American. I peed my pants the other day. And then I just looked down like, oh. Now people are going to think I spilled water all over myself. Have you ever been so drunk that you took a cab to your car? Like, you're just like, "I got it from here. I just couldn't find it."
Hi, I'm Rob DeRocha, and this is TRL Totally Rob Live. Check out this next funny comedian. All right.
So I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. If you haven't been there, it's like the blackest place outside of Africa. Unnecessarily black. But I do love being black, don't get me wrong. I like all the low expectations. So keep it coming, white people, keep it coming. No, it make my life easy. All I gotta do is tell everybody I graduated from high school. They be like, wow, good for you. I'm like, dang, that was easy. Shoot, let me keep on going then. And I ain't got no baby daddies. Remarkable. I'm like, and guess what? I can swim. Love it. Love being out here. This year I turned 48 years old. Thank you. I love telling my white girlfriends because they give a sister love, you know. They embrace a sister. You know, they be like, oh my God, you are not 48. What's your secret? I'm like, black. It's finally paying off. You know what I mean? Took 50 years, but hey, I love it. They don't like you telling your age in the industry. When you're in the entertainment industry, one time I told my age on stage, I got off stage, this dude, Jack, he chased me down. He was like, Tracy, you know what? You're real funny, but don't tell your age on stage. Stop telling your age. I was like, did I disturb a fantasy or something you had about me? You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be my age, that's real. Wait till I take off this hair. I can disturb your fantasy. Tracy, Treyonce. I don't get it. I'm tired of people trying to tell me what to do. I'm like half of 100, you know? I can't do it no more. This dude the other day, he tracked me down at the bus stop. He was like, I'm catching a bus. He gonna jump in my face like I'm wrong. You catching a bus? You need a ride? Take my number, call me, because you are too beautiful to be catching a bus. I was like, fool, ain't nobody too beautiful to be catching no bus. Shoot, I wish I was too beautiful to pay my rent. You know, that's beautiful, you know what I mean? I got $1.75, what the?
This next comic will make you laugh so hard, you no longer need Viagra.
Another eye-opener for comedy time.
I've been growing my hair out now for about 8 months, and it is finally exactly where I want it to be, which is where I feel I can confidently walk into a symphony and conduct the orchestra without any prior experience of doing so. This past year, I moved in with my girlfriend, because when you look like me and someone says, I love you, you hold on tight and never let go. We live together, but we're not married, and people ask us that all the time, like, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna get married? The truth is, guys, I don't wanna get married. Reason is, my parents are divorced, but my parents are also divorce lawyers. My parents are the most divorced people there have ever been. They didn't only break up themselves, they broke up thousands of families all across the United States, spreading their misery anywhere they could. If they weren't gonna be happy, no one was. But I try to be a good boyfriend. I have to be. The thing I worked on this past year, I was using the word we more often. W-E. Because I made a mistake when I was moving out of my house. One of my friends said, why would you move out of that place? It's incredible. I said, my girlfriend thinks it'd be a great idea if I took the next step. She was right next to me. She didn't like that. She said, no, Alex, we think it would be a really good idea if we took the next step. There's no you and I anymore. There's no separation. It's we. We're a family. So if you ask me what I did last weekend, we wanted to go to the downtown flower market for 3 hours. Just to look. Just to look. We wanted to try on every color of nail polish at Sephora. That's what we wanted to do. But see, I'm learning how to turn this around back in my favor. Like yesterday, we wanted to watch 4 episodes of SportsCenter in a row, even though we know it's the exact same programming every single time. We want to make beef jerky casserole 3 times a week for dinner. We would like to start experimenting with anal. Because we think if we tried it, we might really enjoy it. We don't think it will hurt as bad as we think it will. We can start with just the tip and ease it in as we feel more comfortable. What's that? Fine. We love sleeping on the couch. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. We weren't sure if we were ready for children, so last year we adopted a puppy, and I've already had a vasectomy. I don't want to take care of a baby anything ever again. This was enough. I didn't know this, but when you adopt a dog, they send an ambassador from their organization to your home to inspect it to make sure it's suitable for canine life. So I had to have a strange woman poke around my apartment and let me know that it was okay for a dog to live there. I said, I hope so, but if it's not, are you gonna do anything about the humans that are in it right now? Don't tell me a dog cannot come to this environment where humans are not only surviving, but dare I say, thriving on a daily basis. We're doing great, a dog will too.
So she says, that's not a pig, that's a duck. And he says, I wasn't talking to you. You guys just missed a good one. But you know what? Stay right here. We got a lot more comedy coming for you right now.
I do. I don't smoke weed. I know you think I smoke weed, by the way, because of the color of my face, but I don't smoke weed. Like, it pays my rent. I'm not stupid. It's just that I just don't, I don't smoke weed. I'm not like a big advocate for weed is what I'm trying to say. I don't really care. I drink too much. I don't have time to do 2 things. I'm not rich, okay? I don't smoke weed. I'm just not rah-rah for weed. Like my white friends back home, they love weed. Can't stop telling me about it. They always tell me, you ready? California's the next state to make it legal. It's gonna be legal. It's gonna be all over the place. And I had to explain to my white friends, listen, Mexican and black people don't care if weed ever becomes legal. We don't care, all right? White people want weed to be legal. You know why white people want weed to be legal? So they can stop buying weed from scary Mexican and black people. They just want to buy it at Kohl's with the towels and just go home like a grown-up. Buy weed like a grown-up. Not have to meet in a gas station with some weird dude in an Escalade or an old retired police vehicle. Weird. Yeah, that's true. And look, even though weed isn't legal, right? Like it's not legal. It's very tolerated in California. I mean, you can still buy all the instruments you need for it, right? You can't buy the weed, but you can buy everything you need for it, even if you want to weigh it out. They have scales in smoke shops. You can go to a smoke shop right now and buy a bong. But you can't call it a bong, because if you say that in the smoke shop, they'll think you're a cop. You can't say bong. What they hide it under, because there's a legal loophole, they say that that's a tobacco water pipe. That's for tobacco use only. Is it? It's 6 feet. Are you sure? There's a gas mask attached to it. That's made for tobacco use? Come on, man, I don't know much about tobacco, but if you smoke tobacco unfiltered out of a bong that was 6 feet or with a gas mask attached to it, you would get cancer and die immediately, all right? You're not gonna live through that. That's insane. But that's a legal loophole. That's what they do. They use legal loopholes to sell illegal stuff all the time. Like, it should bother everybody in this room right now that you could go to a sporting goods store and buy a ski mask. No? That doesn't bother you? You all have ski masks with you? No, and I don't mean the nice ski mask, by the way, you see on the X Games. I mean the 2 eye holes and the mouth hole mask. Nobody needs that mask. Nobody. I'm sorry. I asked the lady at Big Five, I said, why are you selling this mask? And why is it $5, by the way? That seems insanely accessible. She said, well, people ski. I said, no, they don't. Nobody skis in that. I've never been to a ski lodge and seen a dude skiing down a mountain with this mask on, ever. Never once in my life. Matter of fact, if I did, I would assume they murdered someone at the top of the mountain and that it's an elaborate escape. I'm gonna hang out with this dude in the lodge while he drinks hot chocolate through his mouth hole. You think that's how I live? It's not. I'm not standing next to this. Oh yeah, it's just Jerry. He just wears a rapist mask when he skis. Yeah, he's cool. Don't worry about him. Why doesn't he take it off? I don't know. And see, I don't smoke weed, but you see how I have weed thoughts? That's why I don't smoke weed. I would shut down. I would start thinking about too much. Bring up child suppressed memories. I'm just not, I don't know. I do think, look, I overthink everything, like especially on Facebook. I'm always overthinking weird stuff on Facebook because it's creepy. We're connected at all times, which I don't want to be, okay? I don't want to see. You know why you only see your friends like once a week? Because they're boring if you hang out with them all the time. Like you have to see their thoughts. You're like, oh, that was a good one. It's boring. It's awful. It's horrendous. Or like all right, here's the thing. This is creepy. I don't think any of us are ready for this on Facebook. I had a friend who passed away who had a Facebook, right? Died. He didn't give nobody his password. So he's just forever now on Facebook, hanging out. I'm not gonna delete him as my friend, right? I'm not a jerk, right? But I'm not gonna, it's weird. It's creepy. It's more, I don't like it. Like his birthday comes around, people write on his wall, miss you, brother. What, like he's gonna like it or something? What kind of friend are you that you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna go visit his gravesite. I'm just gonna write on his fake internet wall profile. Hope he sees it. What a creep. That's a weird thing. And I don't want that to happen to me, because I'm always thinking, all right? That's why I gave my best friend my password. I told him, listen, I'm gonna die before you for sure because of karma, I said, so look, when I die, I want you to wait like 6 months after I'm dead and just write on random people's walls like, help! It's dark down here! Help me! Help! Big ol' help!
Hey everyone, do yourself a favor and go and use the bathroom before you watch this next clip. Trust me, I didn't, and now I'm wearing fresh jeans.
Woo! Hello, so I'm JJ. I drive a car that's 14 years old because I like to accessorize. You can judge me if you want. I could afford a nicer car. I make tens of dollars doing this job. But I like my old car, man. It doesn't get me any speeding tickets, but it gives me the illusion of speed. You feel like you're going fast when you're in my car because everything's rattling around inside it. I have somebody in the passenger seat who's like, holy cow, man, the doors are coming off. I'm like, yeah, that's because we're going 40 miles an hour, man. It's like the Millennium Falcon. I'm gonna have you in Pasadena in 2 hours from somewhere just outside Pasadena that I didn't bother to memorize because I drink too much. And I realized a long time ago the joke works anyway. Glendale. So. I think Los Angeles, you guys got good serial killers. It's weird reading about them too. I was reading in the media the other day, some press dude was getting angry at a serial killer for hiding bodies. Like then he tried to hide the body. I hate to sound like I'm on the serial killer's side, but I expect nothing else from my murderers. what point would this guy have been happy? Well, at least they were on display. So I've done some research, and I realized the most prolific serial... I like the way you guys are all looking at me. You're like, okay, Jay. Serial killing. Let's tap that comedy gold mine. The most prolific serial killer in the world is British, right? He's from Middle England. He's called Harold Shipman. He was a doctor who used to euthanize his patients against their will. Like, they'd come in with a broken arm, and he'd be like, oh, I can't be bothered. And he'd put them to sleep, right? And they'd be like, oh, it just happened during the operation, right? So he's like massive serial killer, killed tons of people that way. But I don't think he deserves to be called a serial killer. Because you gotta be scared of a serial killer, don't you? And this guy, Harold Shipman, Dr. Death, they're like, don't you gotta be thinking, oh no. How does he do it? Does he cut me up with a hatchet? Does he slit my throat? How does he do it? Well, this guy, Dr. Death, he'll put you to sleep. Oh no. The last moments of my life are gonna be dreamy. Where does he come and get me then? Where does the most notorious serial killer of all time track me down and do his dirty deed? Does he lurk in the alleyways? Does he stalk me through the pubs and clubs? Where does he come and get me? See, that's the thing, because you've got to go to him. You got to make an appointment. See? Wasn't a serial killer, he was a lazy doctor. All right, what else? Looking for an apartment. I hate estate agents, real estate agents, these house... I'm walking through an apartment the other day, all decorated up, vases with sticks and fancy... And the real estate dude goes, you should snap this one up, it's a purpose-built home. And I was like, what homes aren't built on purpose? What is he getting at here? Sometimes what do? They show up to build a wagon and make a house by mistake? What are we gonna do, boss? Don't worry, I'll tell him we did it on purpose.